So Neil deGrasse Tyson will say something like it was too expensive to go to fake this moon landing, so we went ahead and filmed it on the moon, and ended in a joke like that without actually asking the questions, how did we get to the moon and all that, just that it's so expensive to go up there or to fake it that it would be better to just to not. Anyway, long story short is that's so disingenuously not intellectually sound. How about that the NASA makes so much money that they could fake it and pocket the difference. Think about that. And then people like you would have a career continuing the lie that everything that NASA says is real, and all of the scientist stuff that they say is real, but it's not. They say stuff recently like they're throwing shit at the wall and hopefully it sticks, like saying stuff like, well, the moon is moving 3 centimeters away every year from the Earth, and it's like 3 centimeters. Like, we don't believe this shit. But some of us do. Some of us keep buying into the distractions and not the truth that they are an agency that's been pocketing a lot of money. They can buy stuff all over the place, have an underwater, space station to fake everything underwater. Anyway, so we, with Photoshop and all that kind of stuff, NASA is a very, very lucrative business of lying to us, which according to definitions of lying to the people and pocketing money, it's called embezzlement. But we love NASA so much because why? Because Tang, they tell us all these things that they got from going, with their money that they've spent. But long story short is we need to question everything that NASA's told us, because if we can't see it in our own telescope, then why would we believe more than the little bubbles that we see on the telescope? Which brings up the firmament. I'm not a big Bible person, but I will tell you this, that the information can come from those people that study that, and if you can then have conversations with them, you don't have to get lost in the scripture chasing about what's real and what's not real. What is real is that there is some kind of firmament versus what they claim. There is a difference with the rainbows being a whole lot shallower in Antarctica and Australia, etc., like that, and then being very, very tall in the North Pole, where Polaris, the North Star, is. And Polaris is what everything rotates around. And then that brings up a whole different, all the old maps that were before this globe theory. They've only been selling us globe theory for how long? 100 years or something. It's brand new, but we're all over it because we think we've got so many scientific, discoveries, where actually, once we start sorting through what's real and what's not real, you'll understand that NASA is just an onomy, a management, astronomy, economy, to manage how we think about the science.